Hello and welcome once again to a very interesting episode today. I'm Samita, I'm a communication skills expert, and I am on a mission to create a tribe of awesome teachers. Every single week, I bring one interesting interview with a leading online teacher. So today, whom do I have? I have Rohini. And who is Rohini? Before I tell that, do not forget to share and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I'm uploading a video. So now Rohini is doing something amazing. She is a mind coach. And what has she been doing? She's been helping thousands of women from one who had a broken knee, a broken ankle, and a broken spirit. She has come a long way. And how did she come? She has taken the courses of the best in the world, be it Blair Singer, Robert Kiyosaki, T. Harvaker. Not only that, she has gone and she is a certified NLP practitioner and a Reiki coach. With all this knowledge, she is helping women to discover their hidden potential. So, welcome, Rohini.
Thank you, Samita. It's a privilege and an honor to have a conversation with you, who is such a esteemed principal, who has been a principal and a teacher, and I have highest regards for all the wonderful teachers and the lives they make a difference to. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming for this interview. Now, first thing first, Rohini, what is mind coaching?
Yeah, thank you, Samita. So, mind coaching, it's basically the power of subconscious mind is what I really believe in.
Mhm.
And I've trained in, I'm also a mindfulness coach and neuro linguistic programming, which basically is programming of your subconscious mind. And I've always been fascinated with the mind. So I tried calling myself a lot of other things, but then I thought, yes, this is the area that I really love to work with is the mind.
Mhm.
And it is also like, if you see our ancient history also, it's like
Mhm.
a journey from mind to no mind. So it so all these things coming together, that's what I kind of uh, capsulated it in mind coaching. So basically it is working on the power of subconscious mind and going from that mindful
Mhm.
to mindful.
Okay. So, Rohini, what percentage of mind do we usually use in our day-to-day life? How much do we use?
Yeah, thank you for asking that, Samita, because a lot of people are really not aware that we hardly use 5 to 10% of our mind.
Only,
And the rest of it,
only.
yes, only. And the rest of it is untapped. And just imagine what we
Mhm.
can achieve if we actually utilized the power of our own minds, the true
Yeah,
power.
yeah. So only 5% we usually, 5 to 10% we usually use. And when we go through this mind development process, we can tap that untapped part of our mind. That will make us really powerful. Definitely, that will make us really powerful. Now, this is very important because I am interviewing all the people who are in the online space. Because in
Right.
traditional education, something like this, which is so very important, which can give us a result, will not be taught.
Absolutely.
But in the online space,
Absolutely.
you are able to gather knowledge from different masters and then bring it here and help thousands of women. So that is really
Yes.
amazing, really amazing. Now, when you came to the
Thank you.
online space, what are the challenges that you faced?
So the first challenge, Samita, was uh, getting comfortable with technology.
Mhm.
So because if some people who know me from before, I wouldn't even use my phone so much. I wasn't all that active on social media even. So
Mhm.
getting in the mindset that okay, now using technology is something I must make peace with.
Mhm.
So that was the first thing. And then of course learning technology, learning to use a camera, looking at the camera
Mhm.
as if having a conversation with somebody else. So
Mhm.
instead of so learning all the nuances of technology
Mhm.
and taking it further. So that was one of the biggest challenge,
Mhm.
and it was a great learning as well, because something which I thought that I will never be able to do has now become a part of daily
Mhm.
daily practice.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So
that was the major hiccup. Yeah.
major. Yeah, definitely. 2020, when Corona hit, we were forced
Yeah.
to use technology. And once we
Absolutely.
started using technology, slowly we are realizing that, okay, it can be learned. Yeah, it is definitely a challenge. But when you're overcoming that challenge, you feel so very happy that you have learned everything, especially
Absolutely.
looking at the camera, speaking to a camera. Especially from the offline space, we are so used to people around us. But then
Yes.
that is the beauty of it, one to many. We can touch the lives
Absolutely.
of many people together by just, one through the lens of one camera that we are looking at. Uh, I am looking towards developing an tribe of awesome teachers. That is what I am trying to do. Tell me, what type of mindset does a teacher need to have? How can a teacher use what you are teaching and become an awesome teacher?
Oh, what a beautiful and an amazing question, Samita. Because I feel that the teachers are the closest to the students who
Hmm.
are in the formative state.
Yeah.
That is the time when a child's mind is, uh, being molded.
Hmm.
And who better than a teacher? Because I am whatever or whoever I am, because of the most amazing teachers in my life. It has been teachers who have actually encouraged me from time to time, nurtured that spirit of reading, learning, and it was I have immense gratitude and love for all my school teachers. Some of them who have, and we always tend to remember the teachers who have encouraged us, brought out the best within us.
Hmm.
So, if a teacher tells a child that you have the potential to do, be, and have whatever it is that you wish to do,
Hmm.
the child's life just, brightens up, and that voice becomes a voice in that child's head.
Hmm.
And a teacher can play a vital role in, using this. Like, once the teacher knows the power of using one's mind, they can actually use it themselves and impart it to the children. So even in during those formative years, if a child knows that I have the power to do whatever I want to, can you
Hmm.
imagine
Hmm.
how amazing it would be? What an amazing gift it would be from the teacher to this child.
Yes. Really wonderfully said. That yes, we
Yeah.
do agree. Teachers are the one closest to a child. They are there in the formative years. But if they can learn how to expand for their own mind, how they can use their mind, and secondly, put it into the child's mind that you can become anything that you dream of. That's so true.
Yes.
That is so true. Because today,
Absolutely.
a person wants to work in NASA, they can do. A person wants to become a physician, they can do. A person wants to become something to do with fashion, they can do. You name it and they can do it. There is nothing in this
Absolutely.
world they cannot do and earn money out of it. And They can learn from the best in the world. They can learn
Absolutely.
that online teaching has opened that up. So anyone can learn anything from the premises of their house, not traveling, and become a better person, become better in what they are doing, have that dream implanted in their head. I think so. In school life, I think so. The best thing we can give is the dream that yes, you can become anything you want. And coaches like you
Absolutely.
will help the teachers to expand their own horizon and work towards better students mentality. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that was an amazing answer, and I'm sure the teachers will take in a lot from this answer. Now, online teaching has become the norm. Though
Mhm.
schools are opening up, colleges are opening up, I feel that online teaching has a lot to offer. What are the advantages of online teaching?
All right. So the advantage of online teaching is like from one location. See, one is the commuting time is saved,
Mhm.
and from one place you can perpetually reach the whole world. So
Mm.
that a lot of time is saved, and that same time can be utilized to reach out to a lot more people. So
Mm.
that's what I feel, that the online has actually uh, dissolved all the boundaries, barriers of countries, or of all the time and space. I think
Mm.
all the biological boundaries have been dissolved by this online space. So if you have to learn something, you can learn, like if you want to learn something from a teacher in US, you can do so. If sitting
Mm.
in India, you want to cater to the clients in the US
Mm.
or anywhere in this world, it is
Mhm.
possible now. So
Mhm.
the accessibility and
Accessibility
the
has
reach,
increased. Mm.
yes, and the reach, both are tremendous because of this online world. And that, I think, and a lot of time can be saved. And because we are probably recording, so that is also available in a lot of ways. So I
Mm.
think there are a lot of advantages of like even we can conduct this interview in two different cities,
Yeah,
right?
sitting
Yeah,
in two different cities,
that was
we are having this conversation just because it is online. It's online and it can be
absolutely.
done. Mhm. Yeah, so
Absolutely. And so much time, money, and energy is saved, right?
yes, 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 so much. And
So that is definitely,
yes, India being a place where we have mega cities, along with that, we have smaller villages and town. So a
yes,
person in a smaller city need not feel bad that I cannot travel out and I cannot get the required knowledge. They can sit in their own
yes,
home and they can access the best knowledges available throughout the world. And same thing
absolutely.
a school teacher can do, whether the teacher is sitting wherever, it may be a village or a town or a city, they have that access to all the knowledges and they can give the best to their students. So that's the,
Absolutely.
yeah, it will take some more time, I think so, for people to realize how the online space have opened up so many different opportunities. So many. It slowly we are
Yes.
grasping it. Slowly we are grasping it, but still it will take some time, surely. Now, mind coaching is such a new thing. Do you
Hmm.
think teachers can learn and apply that? And why should they learn it?
Yeah. So, mind coaching, now it is talked about more. The
Mhm.
knowledge is freely accessible more, but it
Mhm.
has been there since for the longest time, actually.
Mhm.
And it's just that we have now started giving it names, and we've started using it in our daily lives a little more.
Okay.
So that is one thing.
Mhm.
So however, it has always been there. You just see all the people who have achieved great things, whether it is Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, or any
Mhm.
big name you take. They have all achieved whatever they've achieved through the power of their mind. that single mindedness, that I don't know how, but I am going to reach there. There are so many people. We've heard of stories like children. I remember some years back, there was this girl whose father was working in the cemetery, and how she studied under the light of the this place, and she became a topper. And see, what drives a child like that with no resources?
Yeah.
While children with all the resources complain, this child who has absolutely no resources, what is that? That is that single mindedness, that power of using that power of our own mind, that no
Yeah.
matter what, I will do it. I will study. I don't have electricity in the house. I will study under the street light. So, this power of mind has always been used by people unconsciously. Now there is a lot of study. So, like you said, how can teachers? So, I really feel, Samita, neuro linguistic programming, which is mostly called NLP, should become a school curriculum, because uh, it actually teaches us how we can program our minds. If I come from a mindset that I cannot do this, or I am not good at studies, I can actually change that dialogue in my own head from I am not good at studies to I can excel in studies if I choose to. So that empowering of minds can, of course, the teachers can learn it themselves, and they can impart it to the students as well. And there are courses, umpteen neuro-linguistic programming courses. A couple of books, if you wish, I can suggest. One is The Power of Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. It is an amazing book. And again, today, technologically, if somebody is not into reading books, there are some people who like to listen.
Listen,
These
audio.
books are available on, yes, these books. There is an Audible app by Amazon. One can download there. If nobody wants to pay, it is all available on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube is the most powerful tool that each one of us has an access to.
Yeah.
Whether if you have internet, and now most places have internet. So if you have an access to internet, you have an access to the best teachers on this earth. So it is up to you how you utilize. The same goes for the teachers or the students.
So that is what I was telling, that it will take some time for us to realize the reach of internet. Today you spoke of NLP, how teachers can actually change the dialogue in a student's mind from I can't to I can. Now, we have to look back a little and see that our teaching learning process is based on rote learning, mostly learning of facts and delivering of facts. But I think so there will be a slow movement of that to problem solving ability. We will be focusing more on problem solving, wherein teachers will also teach students that no, there's nothing known as you can't learn. You can always learn. There are different methods to learn. As you have rightly pointed out, what forces someone every time there is some exam and there is some results out, we hear that there are umpteen number of children who do not have proper resources but have done wonderfully well. Where did that single mindedness, as you have rightly pointed out, where did it come from? So that dialogue in their mind, it's very, very important that they change their dialogue to I can. Everyone will do different things in life, but the belief will let them go the further mile by believing that yes, I can do it. I can do whatever I want, I can do. And of course, you have suggested one good name. I'll be giving the link of that book in the description below. So any teacher who wants can go and read that book. Kindle version is available, Audible version is available, books are available. Now it is such that it caters for everyone. Knowledge caters for everyone. You are an auditory child, you are a visual person, or you want to, physically feel the book. Whatever you want, it's available, but only you have to want. You have to want, and that's coming
Absolutely.
back to your mind. The mind has to prompt you to look how you can do best, and you can
Yeah.
definitely do it. Wow, it was such an insightful episode that I am shooting today, because the power is my. We always talk about mind, but so much the power of mind that we can change the inner dialogue. That is really
Absolutely.
something, it's a golden nugget that I'm carrying today from this interview, that every one of us have an internal dialogue, and that internal dialogue can be written by us, not necessarily by anyone
Absolutely.
else, and that will help us achieve success. Thank you, Rohini, so much for this wonderful interview and such wonderful
Thank
takeaways from this interview. I'm sure in future also we will be doing such interviews, and my teachers, those who are watching, please take away the golden nuggets that Rohini has given us and implement it in your life. If you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe, share with your friends who will benefit from this knowledge. Till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you so much, Rohini.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure.